Jai Hind students. In physics, our new topic is some natural phenomena, and we are given some key points to remember here. But we will study these things in their respective topics. In this chapter, we will study some natural incidents in which we have lightning strike, earthquake, and all. First heading of the topic is lightning and static electricity. Here you are given a word static and electricity. The word static means when the charge is not able to flow, this type of the electricity is known as static electricity. Let's discuss the discovery of static electricity. About 2500 years ago, a Greek named Thales found that when a piece of amber is rubbed with fur. What is amber? Amber is obtained from tree and it is like fossil, and it is used in armaments. Amber is rubbed with fur. It attracts small pieces of feathers, straws, leaves and dust. And today we know that many other materials such as plastic, glass, hard rubber, ebonite, etc. show the same effect. Now, students, I have given you the homework. Explain charging of materials by rubbing. This topic is similar to your homework. So when you rub a plastic pen or comb on your sleeve or in your dry hair, hold it near some tiny pieces of papers. What happens? The tiny pieces of paper get attracted towards the plastic pen or the comb. So what is the reason? Actually, when you rub the plastic pen or the comb in your dry hair, in that condition, transfer of electrons take place between these two bodies, and when transfer of electrons take place, these two bodies gain charges. One body gains positive charge, second body gains negative charge, and this is how static electricity is generated. We are given some points here. The body which possesses electric charge on it is called charged body or electrically charged body, and the body which doesn't possess any electric charge on it is called uncharged body, and a charged body attracts an uncharged body. Here you can see this comb is able to attract tiny pieces of these papers. So only insulator can be charged with static electricity. Conductor of electricity like copper, iron, aluminium, they don't have a static charge. They can flow the charge, but insulators can be there with static electricity. We have more examples. Rub an inflated balloon with a woolen cloth and bring it closer to the wall of your room. What you will see, this balloon now sticks to the wall and remains there for hours. What is the reason? Again, these two bodies are electrically charged. They both have opposite charge and they attract each other, and now the balloon is there for hours. When you take off your nylon or acrylic cloths in the dark, I think it is very usual to you all. You have seen that wearing some cloth or putting off it, you can hear some noise, and this noise is of discharge of electricity. There you can see tiny flashes of lightning. What is the reason? That cloth is electrically charged. When materials behave the way as a comb, a balloon or an acrylic fiber behave on rubbing, they are said to be charged electrically. The electrical charge on such bodies cannot flow continuously, therefore it is called static electricity. Here the definition is very crucial to understand. This charge cannot flow continuously. It is stable somewhere, so we call it static electricity. In morning class of today, I explained you all what is the reason behind charging of a body. And the reason is when two bodies come in contact and rub with each other, transfer of electrons from one body to another body takes place. This electron transfers from one body to another body, and because of the transfer of electron, the body which receives the electron becomes negatively charged, and the body which releases the electron becomes positively charged, and by this method a body charges itself. In 1752, Benjamin Franklin, an American scientist, showed that the lightning and the spark from your nylon acrylic cloths are essentially the same phenomena. It also happened just because of the static electricity. In the following sections, you will learn about the nature of electric charges. So, students, now we are given a method of charging by rubbing, and what is that? The static electricity can be produced by rubbing two bodies. When two bodies rub each other, transfer of electron takes place there. This method is called charging by friction. And for this we are given an activity, and students, here you are given some objects, you can see. Now you please go through this activity, perform this and check and deduce your answer why there is attraction between the bodies. Then we will cover types of charges. Students, in physics, usually you will get some conventions, consideration of charges, positive or negative. And why does it happen? Let's understand. Benjamin Franklin found that there are two kinds of electrical charges. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. And the positive charge is represented by plus sign and negatively charged by minus sign. Usually, when a body receives electrons, it becomes negatively charged, and when a body relieves electrons, it becomes positively charged. So here, for family consideration, we are given two examples. As per convention, the electrical charge on a glass rod when it is rubbed with a silk cloth is considered positive. Here it is said that the glass rod is positive. It means some of the electrons come out of the glass rod and they now go to silk cloth, and this silk cloth is now negatively charged, but glass rod becomes positive charge. Here the electrical charge on a ebonite rod when rubbed with fur or wool is considered negative. Means when ebonite rod comes in the contact of the wool or fur and rub, some of the electrons come out of the wool and they go to ebonite rod, and this time the ebonite rod is now negatively charged, wool or flannel is positively charged. So now in this topic you understood types of charges, positive and negative charges. Here we have an activity, and this activity is here to show some properties of charges. We already know that there are two types of charges. First one is positive and second one is negative. When two opposite charged bodies come in contact, they attract each other. When two bodies come closer having same charge, they repel each other. It means they goes away from each other. This thing also happen with positive charge. They again repel each other when they have the same nature. So students, in this activity you are explained that, please go through it. You can see two ebonite rods repel each other. Why? They both have the same charge when they are rubbed with fur or wool. After discussing these things, now we know that certain materials such as amber, ebonite, glass, fur, plastics can be charged by rubbing. In some of the examples we have seen rubbing of glasses, rubbing of plastics. The materials objects which when rubbed with fur, silk, etc. attract small pieces of paper, feathers, straws, etc. are said to be electrified with electricity. One question may come in your mind, why this all is just electricity something. Actually, in Greek language, amber is known as electron, but the spelling keeps K, not C. And these names come from that language. Static electricity consists of electric charges which do not flow. Okay, that is why it is called static electricity. And a glass rod when rubbed with silk cloth gets charged with positive charge, and silk cloth develops an equal amount of negative charge. An ebonite rod when rubbed with fur or woolen cloth develops a negative charge, and the fur woolen cloth develops an equal amount of positive charge. Here it is said equal amount of positive charge. The when electrons transfer from woolen cloth to the ebonite rod becomes negative charged, and the amount of charge is same on both the bodies. What is the reason? Because in an atom there are three types of subatomic particles available: electron, proton and neutron. Here proton is positively charged. Electron and protons, they balance each other and they both have equal amount of charges. When electron is transferred, protons impersonates its positive charge there on the atom, and the atom becomes positively charged. So therefore, when ebonite rod becomes negatively charged, the body which transfers its electron, which is the fur, is now positively charged. Like charges repel each other, whereas unlike charges attract each other. So here some oral questions are given. Do write these answers in your book, and if you don't have the book, write these answers in your copy. Thank you.